What's going on YouTube? This your boy Sal, back with another video. So before we get into the video, I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. I haven't made videos in a couple months, 2 months to be exact, but we just gonna jump right back into it. So if you know what's going on with the coronavirus, sneakers are really not releasing, especially like Jordan releases are not releasing right now. So we're gonna have to indulge in different content, and that's what I wanted to do anyway. Instead of just being all shoes, I'm gonna try to involve shoes, clothing, and all the different kind of stuff, and try to show you guys a lot of stuff about like buying stuff discount instead of trying to buy everything that's expensive or buy everything that's retail. So what I'm gonna do this video is I'm gonna show you guys all of my vintage pieces in my clothing collection. So let's go ahead and jump right into that. Let's get it. Wait, before we even get there, like, comment, subscribe to my channel, Sal Souls. I'm gonna do better with uploading, but let's get it. Cool. Tee that I have is this cartoon character, Orlando Magic's shirt, and you can see it's faded. It used to be black, but it's faded, and it had a lot of cartoon characters that I grew up on. So you have Taz, you have Daffy Duck, and then you have Coyote. And then the first thing I was like, oh, I want to get this because they go with my DMP 7s. So that was a good contrast. That was one of the main reasons I picked them up. But it's dope. The characters on there has hold up well. This tee had to come out a long time ago because the tee is made on American favorites, and I've never heard them making t-shirts. So it's holding up very well. It's faded, but it gives you that vintage look. But the main part of it is like the cartoon characters. They don't have that much cracking in it. The logo is none of the letters are, well, these are kind of falling off, but they're not falling off too bad. And then you want it to look like a vintage tee. You don't want it to look like some of those fake stuff that people just be acid washing and putting print on it. So that is the first one, my Orlando Magic's cartoon tee. My favorite team in the MLB is the New York Yankee tee. I got this from, a lot of these tees that I'm going to show you in the video, I got them from Versus ATL, and then two other of them I'll tell you where I got those from. But this was the first piece I picked up from Versus ATL. A lot of people don't know I'm from New York, so I like a lot of New York memorabilia. So when I wear it, people say, oh, I like that New York stuff, you from New York. But it is New York Yankees. They have the Yankees lettering and writing, and then it has that big logo right there. So that's the main thing I wanted everybody to see. The coloring on the tee hasn't faded that much. It's a little faded, but you can still tell it's navy. It's not faded to where you're like, dang, what color that is. And like I said, I love when the logos are not blown out or the letters are not missing. You can still tell what it is. So that's the New York Yankees tee. The cartoons that I grew up on as a kid, and I don't even think I should have been watching as a kid, because when I go back and watch it now, a lot of stuff in there was just too grown for me and my brothers. We have the RenStimpy tee. This is hard, this is hard, this is hard. This tee is very faded. You could tell it was black and now it's gray, but I like how faded it is. It kind of reminds me of the Orlando Magic, the ones I just showed you. But like you see, the characters on there are still there. They're still, the main part of the shirt is still there. It's not messed up. It still shows you what it's about. The colors on this is good. And what's crazy is people always notice and ask me, is Ren hot? And I don't know, but I know this cartoon was too mature for me and my brothers to watch when we were younger. And the main shoe I wear with this is the Turbo Greens. Oh no, I think I got, yeah. I wear the Turbo Greens with it a lot, and this pops with this because the color contrast in the background. But that is the RenStimpy tee. My favorite but least favorite shirts is the wrestling Bill Goldberg tee. I grew up on wrestling. Me and my brothers played wrestling. We watched wrestling. That was like one of our biggest highlights of being like younger. This was something we sat down and watched all the time. I love the colors on it. I love the fading on it. I don't think they make these tees no more. They're like a Tulex cotton tee, and this is a large. I usually wear a medium, but it fits like a medium. The graphic is still there. The graphic behind him with him holding the championship belt is still there. His belt, the lettering is still there. But the reason I said this is one of my favorite tees is because of the wrestling. But the main reason I say it's one of my least favorite tees is because I've actually met Bill Goldberg in person before, and he wasn't a really personable guy. So that made me not like this, because when I buy things, I actually like to like what it's about. And with him actually being on here, it made me dislike this tee. But I'm not gonna sell it and not take it back because of him. I'm gonna still rock it, but I wear the least amount of all my tees because of who it represents, and that's that. Team is the Yankees, so we definitely had to have a Yankees jersey. I don't think this is one of their main jerseys. I think the Yankees' main jerseys are the white pinstripe, the gray. Yeah, those are the two main jerseys. I think this is like a batting practice colorway, but I love this. It's all navy and silver, and I love that it has the MLB logo on the side, and it's a starter jersey. You can see right there, it has the MLB logo on the side, and on this side it has the American League patch. This is like I said, it's a starter jersey, and then it has that big Yankees on the back. So that's very, very dope. And then it has that big Yankee logo on the chest. That is very dope. I love this jersey. I actually got this jersey when I went home 4 years ago. I went to SneakerCon New York, and if you watch that video on my channel, I have this extra jersey on. And I got this from round 2. So I got a few pieces in here from round 2. So if I had that jersey, I have to have another Yankees jersey, and this is my favorite one. It is the fatigue Yankees jersey. The colorway on this does it for me because you can't really match this. If you match this, you'll look like a fool. So it's like you can wear some bread 11s with this. You can wear some bread 4s. You can wear any different kind of shoe with this because of how standout-ish this jersey is. So you can really rock anything with this, and it's dope. It's another starter jersey, big Yankees on the front, in fatigue patches on the side, starter on the side. And I don't think starter makes MLB jerseys no more. I think like maybe Nike, or I think Nike makes jerseys now. I don't think starter does, and if they do, I'm sorry, but I don't think they do. But this joint is hard, and I get a lot of compliments on this. I got this also from Versus ATL as well. This joint is hard. New York piece that I have is going to be this Brooklyn long sleeve. I loved it. As soon as it said Brooklyn, it represented New York. I'm not from Brooklyn, but it represented New York, and I had to have it. Green is not something that I have that much of, and it was green and black, and contrast colors, complementary colors. I wear these like my wheat ones. I got some Victor Cruzes that are wheat, so I wear that with this because it just goes well together. I wear this like in the fall time. That's a good look for all, all those different kind of colors. But this is this. It's not too much about it besides it having that big B and that Brooklyn on the front. Both of these pieces at the same time because I just have to. We have the New York Rangers tee and the New York Rangers crew neck. This is my favorite vintage piece. I also got this in New York when I went to SneakerCon, when I got the Yankees jersey. And I forgot, I think this was like $60. That was like $60. So I think I spent like $120 on these. But I don't think it was worth it. Like, this thing is lasted. It's very durable. It's very tough. And it's like, vintage pieces, it's not one of one, but you just can't go out and buy this. Like, I'm not gonna see walking down the street somebody wearing this. Or even if I go back to New York, I'm not gonna see somebody wearing this. So that was my main reason for copping this. And then that big logo, Rangers logo on the front is dope. I love that. I love how the wrist parts are red. It goes like blue, white, red, blue, red. I love that. I love that about this. So once I got this in New York, I think a couple of months ago, I got this Rangers, but this is a tee, so I can wear this out now. But I got this when it was cold, so I couldn't wear it. And it's the Rangers. I don't watch hockey, but the Rangers represent New York, and that's a team that I follow, but I don't watch them all the way. I might watch it on ESPN now. But yeah, it got the big logo on the front. It got red hits on the side, and in the back, I like how it says Rangers, and instead of a number, it has an R. I really like that. Oh, and at the bottom of the front, it says New York Rangers right there too. And it's vintage. If you see it in person, you could tell it has wear, but it's still holding its true color. I really, really like that. I really, really like that. And I still haven't wore this piece yet. I think all my other pieces I've wore. But I don't want to hold you guys. That is all of my vintage pieces. Hopefully you guys like this video. I'm going to come up with different videos to grasp everybody's attention, because I just don't want to just keep doing sneakers, because I know after a while that might get a lot of repetitive to you guys as well. And then it's better to see different things, and then I can show you sneakers and clothes and all that different kind of stuff of what I actually do besides just shoes. But like I always tell you guys, like, comment, subscribe to my channel, South Souls. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And woo, we back, man. Peace.